In my recent videos, I talked about Satoshi VM, which is savm crypto. That token pumped, then got dumped. Now in this video, I will talk about Mintlayer, another protocol which is closely associated with Bitcoin. It calls itself as a sidechain of Bitcoin and looks like it has potential according to many investors. So this token pumped recently. You can check out the price action right over here. You can see from the monthly chart, this token in the last 3 months has pumped like crazy and now trading at 57 cent. That is close to 5,000, close to 4,500% pump in last 3 months. So people are very bullish about this token. So in this video, I will uncover every detail about this token and take you through what about this token, what about tokenomics, what about the blockchain, and is it really worth it investing in Mintlayer, or you should give it a pass. So without further delay, let's jump right in. Let's talk about Mintlayer. I'm your host Paras and you're watching Katosh Tubes. Remember to press the subscribe button, also press the bell icon if you haven't done already. And remember, we have a dedicated Telegram community that can help you grow in the right direction. We share crypto pumps, crypto pre-sales, crypto airdrops, and information like this one on a daily basis on Telegram. So check out the link below and join our Telegram group right away. So let's talk about Mintlayer. So on the surface, it calls itself the layer, the sidechain of Bitcoin. Just like Ethereum has a layer 2 like Polygon, which is also the sidechain of Ethereum, you have Mintlayer as a sidechain of Bitcoin. Now the question is, what is so special about this blockchain, and also what is special about the ML token? What is the use case, the utility and tokenomics of that token? We will come to that one by one as I uncover each and every detail about Mintlayer. So going to the white paper quickly, you can see here it calls itself a long-term secure solution for scaling and accelerating the future of DeFi. So that means the Mintlayer is focused on decentralized finance without compromising scalability, without compromising transaction fees, without compromising decentralization. So if you scroll down here, you can see right over here it has written Mintlayer is creating the very first sustainable architecture for DeFi, inheriting its security model from Bitcoin. How? I will explain that by going to the blockchain architecture. So the thing is that since it has its own proof of stake consensus mechanism, it produces a block every 120 seconds. Now they have a checkpoint. So after every 1000 blocks of Bitcoin, one block of Mintlayer is produced. So they have written right over here. You can see here checkpoint and finality. So Mintlayer, a block is finalized after 1000 blocks of Bitcoin. That is a trade-off to ensure the security of the network and the practicality of being Bitcoin sidechain, given Bitcoin can recognize to an arbitrary depth. So this is where Bitcoin has a part to add a layer of security. They have used Bitcoin where they mine the blocks after every 1000 blocks of Bitcoin. That means after every 120 seconds. And also they are using atomic swap to transact between chains, between Mintlayer and also between Bitcoin. So that's how they're using Bitcoin primarily for the security purpose. Now, if we go further detail about this token, they are using POS. Of course, you need to have 40,000 ML tokens to pool in to become a validator node, or you can delegate your tokens. That the feature is also available. Now, ML token is a primary token, but they have 3 token standards. First one is MLS01, which represents the most basic form of token on the chain. Just like ETH is the ERC20 token, it has MLS01 standard, which is ML token for this chain. You can use MLS01 token standard to transact between chains, and of course like currency you can use it. It's a normal token. And then they have MLS03, which is for the NFTs. So if you want to create the NFTs, you need to use MLS03 token standard. Now you may ask, where is MLS02? They have MLS02 also. So the MLS02 standard represents a similar token to MLS01, but with the added benefit and complexity of being a privacy focused token that allow for zero knowledge based private transaction. So that they have the things predefined, they have a token standard defined. So these are the token standard that you can use if you want to transact on the chain or create your own project. But the main part is the use case of ML token. So here we have ML token already in circulation and had total cap at around 600 million tokens. So only 600 million ML tokens will be there that will ever be produced on this chain. So what is the use of ML token? If you want to buy it, you must know the use case. So use case or the utility of the token is for the staking part. Of course, since it's a proof of stake consensus, you need to stake the token, and for that you need ML tokens. Secondly, it is used to pay for the transaction fees. But here's the catch. This token is not necessary to be used for the transaction fee. That's where they give a flexibility. Like I said, go back to blockchain architecture, and if we see here, token usage, Mintlayer does not force the use of ML for paying transaction fees. Instead, user can pay in ML or any other MLS01 token they choose if the network participants are willing to accept it. Every block proposer can signal the list of tokens accepted in the block. The free market dictates its rule. So that's where they want to bring people to their network so that they can create their own token and use their own token to pay for the gas fee by building their own protocols on top of it. So that's where the freedom of decentralization, freedom of scalability, and freedom of using our own token to create a protocol in which we use our token to pay for the gas fee comes into play. And that's what makes this Mintlayer unique, and that's what separates it from the existing savm crypto or Satoshi VM, which I think is an inferior project compared to Mintlayer. So this is one of the primary differentiator between Mintlayer and Satoshi VM, and especially other blockchain as well. So apart from this, it is somewhat used for governance. You can see here, ML token allows its holder to express their opinion regarding the development of the network. They can discuss the roadmap, event suggestion. I think they have voting system also in future. They have not mentioned clearly, but I think it will be used for governance. Ecosystem tools, issuing tokens fees. So whatever tokens that are building on top of Mintlayer, that means MLS01 standard, will need ML tokens to pay for the issuance fee. So that's where the issuance fee comes into play, and that's where the role of ML tokens come into play. And finally, farming. So these are the use case of ML tokens. Remember, this token is only successful if we have more products or more protocols built on top of Mintlayer chain. That protocol is quite new. If it has to be successful, it need to onboard more tokens, more NFTs, and more protocols into its ecosystem. And that's where the role of ML is. It is used as an issuance token. It is used for staking, of course, for the transaction fee for some part. But most importantly, this blockchain must build a big ecosystem to support the growth of ML tokens. So that's the focus area that you must remember if you want to invest into ML tokens right away. So below that, you can see the token distribution. Everything is predefined. It is pretty much clear. They have 400 million token circulation and total supply of 600 million token, which will be released subsequently over a 10 years period. And you can see here token generation event. So with the passage of time, as the time goes by, more token supply will be introduced. So that means from 400 million, the token will reach 600 million as we complete the 10 years of this chain into existence. So that's about it. So supply is going to increase over time, but slowly and steadily. So that's the part of it. Now comes the main part, and that is what about the technical chart, how it looks like. So you can see here the monthly chart looks quite pumped, but it looks like coming back to value. You can see the weekly is quite clear. So here you can see here, if I draw the line to tell you the path, you can see the token has made higher highs, higher lows. It has gone up, down, up, down, up, down, and it's almost at the verge of going back up. So that means the token has potential to shoot back up again in the coming few weeks. So that's quite bullish according to me, and even daily proves the point. So you can see here even daily looks quite bullish. Higher highs, higher lows, higher high lows. So it has gone down a bit, but now it's time for it to go back up. So that's what the technical analysis of this chart suggests. At the moment, it looks bullish. It is pulling back to value, but there is still room for it to fall further down to, let's say, 40 cents. If the crash comes for cryptocurrency, then it can go down to 40 cents also, but we have to wait for the market to react in that direction. For now, the things look quite bullish if we talk about the technical charts, and also on the foundation part of it, the fundamental part of it, the project looks strong. The only concerning issue with this blockchain is it has not developed its ecosystem to the level that can pump ML token to the peak of $50 or $100 in future. It has worked its way. It is doing good. The tokens look good. They have recently launched their mainnet. If you look at the roadmap, you will come to know that they are sticking to their roadmap. You can see here the Mintlayer mainnet is now live, and once I take you to the roadmap of 2024, you can see here mainnet launch. So they have fulfilled their promise. They are on schedule. They have launched the mainnet and now focusing on fulfill other milestones that they plan to achieve. So that means they are quite on point. The team is good. From the surface, it looks good. The team is good. The charts look good. Everything about the token look good. The community is growing. 85k followers on Twitter. So everything about the token looks good. The only focus area that they want is to build more tokens on top of their chain. They need to onboard more protocols, and they need to onboard more NFT projects or more DEXs, DeFi protocols. Only then this blockchain will be successful. To do that, they have to be well funded. Right now, they have raised just $5.2 million, which I think is quite low for a blockchain. They need to raise more fund to onboard more projects onto their ecosystem. Of course, they need to raise grants program, they need to announce giveaways and hackathons. So a lot of things to be done. So right now the tokens look quite promising, but in the long term, for this blockchain to survive, it need to raise fund. 5.2 is very small amount for this blockchain to survive or compete with other blockchain. So that's my review. I hope you enjoyed watching it. Remember to watch the video of Satoshi VM. The link is shared in the description, and I do create daily crypto updates like this, and also on my Telegram group I share a lot of updates. So do remember to subscribe, do remember to press the thumb icon, and also remember to join my Telegram. I'll see you tomorrow with a new video and new content. Till then, take care and have a nice day.